Tallinn was finally behind us. Its cobblestone streets, medieval towers, and Emma's relentless enthusiasm fading into the distance. She had called it a fairy tale city. I called it a place where every step was a new opportunity to sprain an ankle. As we left Estonia and headed toward Riga, Latvia, I hoped for some peace and quiet. Foolish, I know. Emma, ever the optimist, was humming along to the radio, oblivious to my withering glare from the passenger seat. "Fluffy, Riga is going to be amazing. They say it's the Paris of the Baltics." Amazing. Emma, the only way this is Paris is if Paris was designed during a blackout while the architect cried into a bowl of cabbage soup. But sure, let's call it amazing. The Estonian countryside melted into Latvia without much fanfare. At the border, a customs officer gave us a half-hearted wave before returning to his Sudoku. No drama, no intrigue, not even a raised eyebrow at my regal presence in the Silver Snail. The first thing that hit me about Latvia was the smell, an aggressive cocktail of smoked meat, car exhaust, and the faintest hint of flowers. Emma inhaled deeply, her face lighting up. "Fluffy, doesn't it feel alive?" "Alive?" "Emma, it smells like a campfire attended by people who haven't bathed in a week. But sure, let's call it alive." Emma's first stop in Riga was the Art Nouveau district. She parked the car and immediately began bouncing from building to building like a tourist high on optimism. "Fluffy, look at these facades. Aren't they beautiful? Facades? Emma, the only facade I care about is the one that keeps me from showing how done I am with this conversation." Then she spotted a building with a carved cat on the roof. "It's you, Fluffy. Look, it's your spirit animal." "Spirit animal? Emma, my spirit animal is a lottery winner lounging in the Bahamas, sipping drinks with tiny umbrellas. This cat looks like it's plotting its escape, and honestly, I respect that." The next stop was Riga's Central Market, a massive space housed in repurposed Zeppelin hangars. Inside, it was sensory overload, stalls selling everything from smoked fish to jars of pickled horrors and enough cabbage to sustain the Soviet army. Emma was in heaven. "Fluffy, isn't this amazing?" she asked, holding up a jar of something gelatinous and green. "Amazing? Emma, amazing is not vomiting on the floor right now. This place smells like a butcher shop on fire, but go ahead, keep exploring." She bought a plate of pork ribs drenched in sauce and offered me a piece. I sniffed it, recoiled, and glared at her. "Do I look like I want to die today, Emma? No, thank you." Her next poor life choice was Kvass, a fermented bread drink that smelled like it had been fermenting since the Cold War. She took one sip and immediately gagged, tears streaming down her face. "It's unique," she choked out, clutching her chest. "Unique? Emma, this drink belongs in a hazmat lab, not a market stall. I'm pretty sure it was created as a Soviet loyalty test." Determined to redeem herself, Emma decided we needed culture. She dragged me to Riga's Freedom Monument, a towering structure commemorating Latvia's independence. "This is a symbol of resilience, Fluffy," she said, gazing up at it with misty eyes. "Resilience? Sure, Emma, but can it survive your gastrointestinal decisions? Because I'm not optimistic." Nearby, a street performer was playing Smells Like Teen Spirit on an accordion. Emma swayed awkwardly to the music, tossing a coin into his hat. I wondered how long it would take for Kurt Cobain's ghost to strike us all down. The day's pièce de résistance came when Emma decided to experience Riga's nightlife. She found a bar claiming to be authentically Latvian, which I'm convinced was code for "We dare you to survive." The bartender, a grizzled man who looked like he moonlit as an assassin, poured Emma a shot of black balsam, a liqueur so potent it could probably fuel a Soviet tank. She took one sip and immediately turned green, coughing violently. "It's an acquired taste," she wheezed, her voice barely a whisper. "Acquired taste? Emma, this drink is what happens when someone liquefies despair and adds a splash of existential dread. Burn the bar, burn the glass, burn everything." When we finally returned to the guest house, Emma looked pale but triumphant. "What a day, Fluffy," she said, collapsing onto the bed. An hour later, the real adventure began. Emma shot upright, clutching her stomach, her face a mask of panic. "Oh no," she whispered, bolting for the bathroom. And that's when it happened. Halfway there, she left a trail, a streak, a legacy, like a speedboat tearing through water before crashing into shore. My God, I thought, perched on the windowsill. The Niagara Falls of digestive distress has arrived. Nature, meet your match. The bathroom became a war zone. Groans, splashes, and noises so horrifying I briefly considered clawing my ears off. Emma emerged once, pale and trembling, only to stagger back moments later for round 2. Justice, I thought smugly. Finally, sweet, smelly justice. By morning, Emma was a shell of her former self. She clutched a water bottle like it was her last tether to life. "I think I need to stick to bland food for a while," she croaked. "You think? Maybe stick to bread and water, Emma. You're not a contestant on Man vs. Food." As the sun rose over Riga, I gazed out at the Daugava River, shimmering in the early light. Latvia, you're a trip. Your architecture is overcompensating, your food is a gamble, and your nightlife is a biohazard. But at least you're not boring. Emma might never recover. But me? I was finally at peace.